What's up, Night Owl? Steely here, back with another Virulent review, this time of the post-apocalyptic shooter, Rage 2. Rage 2 places you in a Mad Max-style post-apocalyptic wasteland with bright, vibrant colors and hilariously over-the-top enemies. So start by either choosing John or Jane as your main character, and then you'll be sent to the intro mission where you'll be shown the game's amazing combat system. Right out of the gate, the combat system blew me away. The gunplay, top-notch, and there's a wide assortment of flashy weapons to choose from. You're also given a wide number of abilities to choose from that act as sort of an augment to your playstyle. I can't praise the feeling of the character's movement or the firing of the weapons enough. Even after hours of play, you will still be coming back for more. That's only half of the combat though. The game also has a large variety of enemies to take on, and it's always a pleasant experience to shoot at them. Once you've learned the game's basic mechanics and you've completed the intro mission, you'll be set loose on the wasteland where you'll have a number of side missions you can choose to go to, or a main story mission. It's important to note that the game isn't very difficult. I played it on normal difficulty and I got about 10 hours out of the main story and some side missions. However, the game makes up for this by having a large variety of side missions to choose from once you've completed the main story. Things like taking over checkpoints, which has you going to an objective and clearing out all the enemies, with the occasional boss. Clearing out mutant infestations, which has you running around an area dodging smaller mutant enemies while you clear out all of the pods. Blowing up fuel depots, which has you disrupting enemy fuel supplies by clearing out gas stations and blowing up the fuel containers. And my personal favorite, chasing down envoys. While vehicle combat in this game pales in comparison to the on-foot combat, it is deeply satisfying to take on these giant war vehicles and their smaller envoys, and the explosions are so beautiful to watch. This game really nails aesthetics and the combat system. Everything else is sort of unremarkable. The progression system involves you collecting a number of different currencies that you spend to unlock perks for vehicles, weapons, your abilities, etc. And that brings me to my first minor nitpick with the game, and that's that the progression system has way too many currencies to manage. Also, the story isn't really noteworthy. There's a big bad guy, he's got a bunch of little bad guys. They're doing bad stuff and you have to stop them before they do the big bad. The characters can be somewhat interesting, at least for the brief amount of time that you spend with them. With the game having vehicles, the size of the map needs to be much larger, but the density of the objectives is actually low, so there's long, boring stretches of travel between one objective to the other. You're going to be spending a lot of time traveling from one objective to another, and you won't be looking at much more than sand between the two. The vehicle control can be a bit of a hassle, especially when compared to running around on foot, which feels amazing. Now, a lot of these issues are negligible when compared to the combat system, which is where you'll spend a majority of your time. However, there is one issue I have with this game that cannot be ignored, and that's the multiplayer. Or should I say a complete lack of multiplayer. A co-op campaign and or PvP lobbies could have really taken this game to the next level. And its absence is by far my biggest complaint with the game. With all that being said though, if you enjoy that in-your-face aggressive combat like in Doom, you'll love this game. And if you enjoy that Ubisoft style of running around a map checking off objectives like in Assassin's Creed or Far Cry, you'll feel right at home here. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, you know how YouTube works. Hit those buttons, leave a comment down below. Let me know what game you want to see reviewed next. And if you want to see these reviews take place live, I do stream on Twitch Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 p.m. Central Time, link in the description. Come by, ask questions, let me know what you think. And as always, I'll see you at sundown.
What is going on my screen right now?
Oh, mes amis, look here! What a dashing rogue the city has sent our way this evening. You, yes, you, stranger.
Me.
Have you come to join us? Say it is so. Say you've wandered here from off the dark city streets and into this boudoir
What
of
is
pleasure
here?
to join our little game because you have a hunger in your eyes.